Good morning. Welcome to Trading Hour. It's a brand new week of Trading Hour. I'm Reema Hindalco. With me is Pavitra Parikh. And Pavitra, not bad again, right? Yeah. Early in the morning, the SGX Nifty was suggesting it's going to be a down day given what we are seeing in the Asian markets. The Hang Seng was down close to about 4%. The Chinese markets were down 1.5% to 2% over the big public unrest taking place over the stringent COVID-0 policy. But Asian markets have recovered. The Hang Seng has recovered nearly 2.5% from the day's low. They're still bleeding and they're still down close to about 1.5% to 2%. But again, the cuts are not as deep as it was when they opened up for trade. And the Indian markets too, consequently, have seen that intraday recovery. Currently, we're up 50 points on the Nifty, 18,550 plus on the Nifty. There has been that pickup in the last 30 minutes. The Sensex has gained 180 points. Mid-caps are outperforming. A trend that we saw last week continues today. The mid-cap index is up 0.7% with a very strong advanced decline ratio. 2,000 stocks are currently in the green, and the sectors which are doing well. One are the energy-related names led by oil marketing companies, given the decline that we've seen in crude prices. And that's been a big tailwind for our market. Crude prices are now at $81.50 per barrel. And auto stocks, we've seen the price hike from MotoCorp. And despite that, the management commentary, the CFO statement reads that they're quite confident that industry volumes are going to pick up. Yeah. So it's not that, the price hikes are denting demand to that extent. So auto as a sector is also currently up close to about 1%.
And it will be in focus this week as well, right? The auto sales figures will keep coming through. In addition to the auto names, take a look at the tire stocks. Those ones are doing very well. Of course, Apollo on the back of the UBS note, but something like a JK Tire is also surging. You have, like Reema mentioned, the entire energy space doing well. Reliance is one of the top gainers. On the downside, it is really the metals pack, which is seeing some cuts, and also the PSU banks taking a bit of a breather after that sharp run-up. So you have those stocks on your screen. There are quite a few cues for us to track this week. For our own markets, you have the India's Q2 GDP data, which will be out on Wednesday. You have the auto sales, like I mentioned. And if you zoom out and take a look at the rest of the world, it is the Fed Chair Powell's speech, which is closely watched. Of course, we're going to watch what's going on with the crude prices, because that's extremely crucial from an India standpoint, and then what's going on in China. So that's something important that you should keep on your radar as we get into a fresh week, and we'll come back to the market action. But first up, let me run you through everything that we have lined up for you on the show today. Stocks recover after a week open despite concerns over growing protests in China. Oil refiners and auto gain while metals take a beating. Mid-caps outperform today. We'll discuss the way forward for the market with Varun Lochab of HDFC Securities.
As we head into the wedding season, what does demand look like for retail players like Raymond? To get us insights in the recent trends and their outlook at large, we'll be joined by Amit Agarwal, Group CFO of Raymond.
JP Morgan is bullish on HPCL and says it is turning more constructive on the Indian OMC space even as it downgrades Gale. We will get you the latest commentary later on the show.
And a whole host of other stocks like Hero Moto and IEX are also on our radar on the back of news flow. All those details lined up on the show.
The IRDAI chairman tells CNBC-TV18 that Bima Sugan will take insurance to every nook of the country and benefit intermediaries. Nods to new insurers, composite licenses, and more. We'll get you more excerpts from that conversation later on the show. So all of this and lots more